Hey everyone, Desiree Restless Gardener here, and I have another plant haul I want to share with you. I've gathered them all up. I'm going to take you around and show them to you. I've been collecting these over the course of the last probably week or two. Today's October 4th, so we really want to get these in the ground. So let's take a look at what I got. So I think I got everything gathered here. So we'll start with the biggest ones. I have two blue Point Junipers, which are going to go up in what is supposed to be a meadow right now and used to be the ash woods. They're going to go between two little prospect witch hazels, form a bit of a privacy screen. These are a nice size now. They're a 5-gallon container. I'm going to say they're probably 4 feet tall out of the container, so not bad. And they were 25% off. This tree is going to be a little bit more difficult to see. If I get in a little bit closer maybe. This is a Royal Raindrops Crabapple. See that? I don't think that's focusing. Let me see. Royal Raindrops Crabapple. It is a 5 to 6 footer. I ordered online. It's just over 5 feet. I wish it was a little bigger, a little fuller, but that's what you get for ordering online. Again, got it on sale though. And that is going to go up. Not sure how well you can see it. That huge Norway spruce on the left, between that and our rain garden berm. We are going, and there's a few hollies up there. We're going to try to do, if I could talk properly, is connect. Although my husband wants to leave a grass path. I don't know. I am all for grass paths, but for up here, it just doesn't make sense to me. But for now, we're just going to plant the tree. We'll worry about creating the bed next year. So, see if I can zoom in a little bit. Right kind of behind that bench, you can see the holly down there and then the Norway spruce. So between there is a grass area probably about 15 to 20 feet wide, which is going to be perfect for the Royal Raindrops Crabapple because it gets about 15 to 20 feet tall and wide. I have a bunch of other stuff I would like to do up there as well, but that is where that's going to go. And like I said, that will become a bed, and the Royal Raindrops Crabapple will kind of be the center point piece in that bed. And then the rest of these things I got at work. I have some bottled gentian, which I have really been looking for in the last few years. They're very difficult to find. One thing about the nursery that I work at is we carry a lot of natives that are tough to find, and some that aren't so tough to find, like coneflowers. Everybody finds coneflowers, but things like bottled gentian and black cohosh, those are hard to find, and we carry stuff like that. People come from all over. So we only got a few of these in. I was going to wait to buy them next year because I don't think at this time of the year we're not going to be real busy. I don't foresee us selling out of them. I think we have about 16. But this one's got flowers on it, and it just kind of caught my eye, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get 2 now. So those are going to go up on the rain garden, the back side where it's really wet. Near the magical moonlight button bushes and the Acarus ogam. We're never going to see these, but it's something I wanted up there because it's a really wet area, and these will naturalize over time. So I'm kind of excited about that. And the blue flowers will look really nice against the gold grass. And then I got 2 tiny tough stuff hydrangeas, which are going to replace the 2 daylilies on either side of the steps on the top retaining wall. As I had said in previous videos, we're slowly removing most of the daylilies. Maybe not all of them, but a good percentage of them, because after their first flush of blooms, they just always look tatty. You can clean them up, you can pull the dead sticks, and then they look tatty again. So this one and this one are going to go. I didn't want a really big hydrangea because I don't want it to compete either with the path or with the strongbox ilex there. So this part of the garden, it gets a fair amount of sun in late winter through midsummer, and then it starts to get a little shady. So I think the tiny tough stuff will do well here because they will appreciate the little bit of shade they're going to get here in the height of summer. So when we get those planted, we'll take you along for the ride. Getting everything placed in our little garden cart here so that we can head on up to get the blue junipers planted. It's late in the day on Tuesday, October 3rd. So I don't think we're going to get all 6 plants planted today. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I think we're just going to get the blue junipers done. So we're just on our way up to do that now. Just headed on back along the path to pick up the plants that I've already shown you, but I will show you again once we get right here. So we got the 2 blue junipers, the 1 crabapple. We've got the 2 bottle gentians and then the 2 hydrangeas. We're not going to get the 2 hydrangeas planted because we need to transplant or at least get rid of something else in order to get them in. So I think the blue junipers are going to be the easiest and the quickest, and possibly the 2 bottle gentians. They're small enough. We'll see. Just getting some water on the junipers. They seem to dry out quickly. And since these are going quite a distance from the house, it's not going to be very easy to continually pull hoses up there to water. And as you can see, I don't know, some nurseries, wholesale growers use really, really poor soil, and the water just runs right through the pots, which is why these things dry out so quickly, which is why on October 3rd I really want to get these in the ground. So we'll get them watered up enough to hopefully get them through the next couple of days. We're supposed to get some rain on, I think, Saturday, so hopefully if we get them watered enough down here, that'll be good enough. By the way, I really like this garden cart I got from Plow and Hearth. I think it was Plow and Hearth. Got a gift certificate for Christmas. Comes in handy. I mean, we got 2 5-gallon containers in there, good sized shrubs. 2 shovels, smaller garden implement, biotome. It's got lots of pockets, 3 on each side, 2 mesh pockets in the front. And it was easy to pull up the hill, and it saves getting out the tractor and the bucket. It really comes in handy. So I think this is where the 2 blue junipers are going to go. On the other side of this log, somewhere in between that little prospect witch hazel and this little prospect witch hazel. I'd always intended to put evergreens here. I'd always intended to put blue junipers here, and was able to find 2 locally at a decent price for a decent size, so I didn't have to pay shipping. So we're going to get those placed, and I'm really just trying to close in the area a little bit for privacy reasons. Not that we spend a lot of time up here in our sitting area, because we don't. But if we ever get to the maintenance part of our gardening, instead of just always creating new beds and planting, maybe we'll have some time to enjoy our seating area over there. And when we do, it'll be nice to have some evergreen privacy hedge. And I chose blue Point Junipers because they're a really tough juniper. They're deer resistant. They don't need to be protected from the wind like a lot of plants do. And it's a different texture from the evergreen viburnums we already have on the other side over here. So really, you can kind of see what I'm trying to get privacy from. Just other neighbors' yards. That's it, really. So we'll get these in the ground and give you an update. So I think this spacing is good. I'm going to get the holes dug. Hopefully it doesn't take all night, because as I keep saying in my videos, this ground is so rocky. It makes digging 5 to 10 times longer than it should be. So stay tuned. Actually, this soil's not looking too bad. It's nice and loamy, but it is still rocky. A little bit of roots in there too. Just working on hole number 2 now. Number 1 is fully in. we'll obviously get this area mulched, wood chipped at some point. Probably not going to be this year. This year we'll probably just use some of our fallen leaves and put them over this area. It worked well in the area behind me this year to suppress the weeds. Oh, just saw a cute little chipmunk. Anyway, so we're just getting the second hole dug, and we'll update you once the second blue Point Juniper is in. Okay, final shot of these two plants. They are in. Might be difficult to see. I know that evening sun is really shining into the camera. Give you a shot from this side. So there's one, there's two. It's kind of tough to see the blue from this direction too with the sun. Get around here. There's the little prospect witch hazel. And then there's the two blue Point Junipers, another little prospect, and the pretty flamethrower redbud behind. So it'll be exciting to see these two grow in, provide some privacy here. Now they won't grow in to completely take up this opening, but it'll be just enough, and it'll be a pretty blue color. Who knows, maybe we'll even put some lights up here. So we move on to the next plants. I think the next two are going to be the bottle gentian. We'll see, but stay tuned.